The rain tapped gently against the window pane as Mia sat on the edge of her bed, staring at the message on her phone. The words blurred as her vision clouded with unshed tears. "I think we should stop seeing each other. I'm sorry." She read it repeatedly, hoping the meaning would somehow change. But it didn't. It was over. After 3 years of love, laughter, and whispered promises, Danielle had ended it all with a single text. Her fingers trembled as she typed a response, then deleted it. What could she say that would make a difference? What words could stitch together a heart that had been shattered in mere seconds? A sob tore through her chest as memories flooded her mind, late-night drives with the windows down, the warmth of his hand in hers, the way he used to pull her close and rest his chin on her head. It was as if every moment they had ever shared had been reduced to a cruel afterthought. Mia crawled into herself, hugging her knees. She had known things had been different lately. The conversations had been shorter, the texts less frequent, the warmth in his voice slowly fading like embers in the wind. She had clung to the hope that they were just going through a rough patch, but deep down, she had felt the distance growing. She should have been prepared for this. But how could anyone ever truly prepare for heartbreak? The days that followed were a blur. She went to work, smiled at the right moments, laughed when necessary, but inside, she felt hollow. Her friends noticed the change but knew better than to push her to talk. Nights were the hardest, staring at the ceiling, her mind replaying every moment, every conversation, trying to pinpoint the exact moment she lost him. Her phone buzzed again, and for a second, her heart leapt. Maybe he changed his mind. Maybe he realized he couldn't let her go. But it was just a notification from a food delivery app. Reality hit her all over again. One evening, she found herself walking through the city streets, past the cafe where they had shared their first date, past the bookstore where he had bought her that novel she never finished. Every corner of the city felt like a wound that refused to heal. Weeks passed. She still thought of him when she heard their song on the radio. She still checked her phone, half hoping for a message that would never come. But slowly, something changed. The pain didn't disappear, but it became manageable. The memories, once sharp and cruel, softened into something bittersweet. One night, as she lay in bed staring at the ceiling, she found herself whispering his name, just once, as if saying it softly into the silence would help her let go. The next morning, she took a deep breath and stepped outside. The air was crisp, the sun peeking through the clouds. For the first time in weeks, she noticed the way the leaves rustled in the breeze, the distant laughter of children playing, the scent of fresh coffee from a nearby cafe. Life was still moving forward, even if her heart had not yet caught up. As she walked down the street, she paused in front of a flower shop, drawn by the scent of fresh roses. Without thinking, she stepped inside and bought herself a single white lily, a small symbol of new beginnings, even if she wasn't quite ready for one yet. Mia wiped her tears and inhaled shakily. She wanted to scream, to ask him why, to demand answers. But she knew it wouldn't change anything. So instead, she stood up, walked to the mirror, and whispered, "You will be okay." Because one day, she would be. Just not today.
Now it's time to go answer the question of the day and get your points, and if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel yet, please like and subscribe now. This is how we continue to stay in business. Thank you and good luck.